Hey everybody, this is Rero, and I'm gonna make a video that I wanna make it, so I'm gonna make it. I had a conversation a while back with an ex-coworker of mine at Kroger, and she was telling me how she was inspired by my video on how I lost 100 pounds. And she said that she needs to lose a bunch of weight herself. And she was telling me the struggles she had with trying to lose weight and all the things that have been happening that's just kind of keeping her from reaching her goals. But she really wanted to, try to make it there. And I tried giving her some advice on different things that she could do and whatever. And I thought, why don't I make a video letting people know my suggestions of what you should do to be more healthy. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So these are my suggestions, and I wanted to let everybody know. Number one, I am not a dietitian. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I am not a fitness professional in any sense of the word. I have just gathered this information throughout my life of going on diets, losing weight, and whatever, and I've found things that have worked for me or other people. And yeah, so these are the things that I suggest for you to be able to become more healthy. Number one, drink plenty of water. Now, a lot of people say you need to drink up to 8 cups of water a day. And that's a very vague statement because everybody is a different height, different weight, and so everyone's body is not made the same. So different people's bodies need different amounts of water. So I found one suggestion was to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water. So say you weigh 200 pounds. You need to drink 100 ounces of water. Now, you might think that's a little too much, but I mean, it's only 5 20-ounce bottles. And if you drink 1 bottle of water with each meal, that's 3 bottles right there. Then it only leaves 2 more. And usually when I'm exercising, I drink 2 bottles of water during exercise anyways. So it's not going to be hard to get that in if that's the only thing you drink. Now, some people are like, well, water is just so plain. But there are these packets you can add to water. The brand is Crystal Light, and there's no sugar in them. And they are really good. They have all kinds of different flavors. You can find them at any grocery store. And so if you really need something to give you some flavor, you can add those to a couple of your bottles during the day, and it will make it taste better and make it so you can get your water in. So those are my suggestions for that. Number 2, eat healthier. Now, of course, fruits and vegetables are good. Vegetables, everything except for white potatoes. White potatoes are just a little starchier than most other vegetables. Most other vegetables you can have pretty much, not unlimited amount. I mean, after a while, everything adds up, but it's better for you than other alternatives. Also, fruits, if you're diabetic, they can be a little worse than other healthy foods, so you want to kind of limit those if you are a diabetic. And other things that you should eat are healthy fats. Now, what are healthy fats? Healthy fats are unsaturated fats. We're talking about olive oil, coconut oil, avocado, but you still have to have them in moderation because they do have higher calories than other foods. But those are the best choices when it comes to fats. Then there's healthy starches. Now, not only are vegetables healthy starches, but also whole grains. Now, whole grains will be like oatmeal, but the whole oats, not the quick oats, the whole oats. Also, whole grain bread, not this whole wheat white stuff. No, it has to be whole grain bread. Also, 9-grain and seed bread is good, or any kind of like Ezekiel bread. Anything that's got whole grains in it is good for you. And whole wheat pasta is good. Now, pasta, you want to kind of not have a whole lot of it, but the whole wheat pasta is better for you than the white pasta or the semolina pasta. And anything that's whole wheat would be good for you as well. And then there's lean meats. Now, lean meats would be chicken. Any kind of chicken is good. Chicken breast is the best. Fish, pretty much any fish is going to be pretty lean. Salmon is one of the leanest fish. The worst would probably be tuna. Tuna isn't very good for you at all. For red meat, I'd say steak wise, sirloin steak is really, really lean. And then if you're gonna have burger, you want to make sure it's sirloin burger or 93% lean or leaner. And you want to make sure that you're not eating any pork, any kind of pork or bacon is terrible. Pork is very fatty and it's not very healthy for you at all. If you do need bacon, they have turkey bacon you could use, and I like it. I really like it. My husband said that he really didn't like turkey bacon, but he has used it in a couple of different recipes and seems to be coming around to it more. So maybe it might be like an acquired taste you have to get used to after a while. So those are the main categories of the healthiest foods for you. And there's other things I'm sure you could have, but those are the things that I usually eat the most of. Number 3, get plenty of sleep. Sleep is so important. It helps your body recharge and just gives you more energy, processes your food and everything that's going on in your body, gives you rest and helps you recuperate from everything that's happened during the day, and it's just really good for you. 6 to 8 hours is ideal. And I know that's really hard for a lot of people to do, but sometimes you just have to rearrange your schedule to fit it all in. And you need to make sure that you're scheduling time to sleep, to recharge, so your body can actually do all the things that you need to do. Number 4, exercise. Exercise is how we lose weight, how we get to be healthy, how we get to be in good condition. Our bodies were made to move. If you don't use it, then you lose it. If you don't work your muscles, they can atrophy or shrink and they won't be as strong as they used to be. So exercise is always key. Now, how much exercise you need to do depends on your activity level in general. So if you have a job that is really active, you don't need as much exercise. So if you have a desk job, then you probably need a lot more exercise rather than somebody who works in a factory, is on their feet all day and is doing really heavy lifting or a lot of repetitive movements. You probably don't need as much exercise. I fall in the kind of a middle ground because I'm a massage therapist, so I'm on my feet a lot. I'm using my muscles, to work on other people's muscles, and so I am relatively busy for my 8-hour shift, but it's not as hard of labor as a factory job would be. So I'm kind of in the middle. So I need a moderate amount of exercise added on to that. And I cannot tell you how much exercise to do. I can tell you high intensity interval training works for me. It doesn't work for everybody. You need to find something that you like, something that works for you, something that fits into your schedule, and something that you can commit to. I used to walk for exercise, but I just found that during the wintertime, it was hard for me to get motivated to go outside and want to be out in the cold and do it. And then when springtime came around, it was like, well, I'm just kind of not motivated to do that anymore. So it just depends on the high intensity interval training is not a whole lot of time, and it works for me because it's kind of fun to do stuff really fast, for a short amount of time. It's what I like to do. So you find something, whether it's aerobics or anaerobics or any kind of cardio, just something to get your heart rate up, to get you sweating so that you can burn those calories and get to a more healthy weight. Just whatever it works for you. Or just to work your muscles to get them stronger. Just whatever you feel like works for you, just do that, and that would be anything is better than nothing. And just find something that works for you and stick with it. Number 5, stretch. Stretching is so important. Before and after exercise, you need to stretch. Before exercise, it helps to prepare your muscles to be used, and then after exercise it helps stretch your muscles back out so that you don't have tight muscles all the time. Also, I like to stretch first thing in the morning when I get up, so I'm all nice and stretched and ready to start the day. And then I also stretch right before I go to bed to help my muscles relax and help me relax. So that's what I suggest for you to do, is first thing in the morning, last thing at night, and then before and after exercise. I know that seems like a lot, but stretching is just very, very important, and it helps keep you from injuring yourself as well. And lastly, number 6, I would suggest downloading this app called MyFitnessPal. It is a great app. I use it every day. You can use it to set fitness goals. You can use it to track your calorie intake. You can put in your specifics of what you weigh now, what you want to weigh, how fast you want to lose weight, and it will give you specifics on how many calories to eat each day, on what your macros need to be, so like the percentage of fats, carbs, and protein you need to have each day. And then you can also put in your meals of what you're eating, and it will show exactly how much you have left for the day. So how many macros you have left, how many calories you have left to eat, how many you can type in what you're eating, and it will tell you, it will automatically tell you how many calories and all the nutrients and whatever is in that specific thing that you put in. It has all kinds of stuff in there. So if you got a side salad from McDonald's. You type that in and it will tell you the calories and everything from that. And you can put in your meals, your snacks. You can even track your water intake if you'd like to. It has, you can track your exercise. You can link it to your Fitbit to track your steps for the day. It's got so many different things you can do with it, and I use it every morning when I weigh myself. I put in my weight, and it's got a progress flow chart of like how you're doing and how much you've lost. It tells you when you've hit milestones. It's a great app, and it's really helped me along my journey. So those are my tips. I hope I've helped at least some people out. I hope that this is helpful to at least one or two people. I know that a lot of people have been discouraged because they don't know what to do. And if you don't know, then how do you know? So I really hope you like this video. If you like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for any other videos or any questions for me, put them in the comments down below. And if you like my channel, just subscribe so you can see more of my content, and also hit that notification bell so you know when I upload again, because it's hit and miss when I upload. It's hard to say. I'm trying to do it at least a little more often, but it's hard to say when it's gonna happen. So I hope you like this video, and you guys have a good day.